Hi, welcome to the Blues Living Room, a once-a-month visit with Northwest blues artists from around the region. My name is Marlee Walker, and this is a special program, actually, about jam for cans. We'll be visiting with Raven Humphres, who produced the first two and is producing the third, which comes up actually tomorrow night at the Tractor in Ballard, November 14th. Check your calendars, 6 p.m. The Jam for Cans, a benefit for Northwest Harvest. Thanks for joining me, Raven.
Hi, Marlee. Nice to be here.
It's good to have you, and I know that the first two were extremely successful. Let's get the whole story. How did you actually come up with this idea?
Well, actually, had a dream about it, and I think my mom came and visited me.
In the dream?
In the dream. And she told me if I wanted to be a successful musician that I had to give back a little more than I was taking away. So
way to go, Mom.
So I came up with this idea in a dream of Jam for Cans, and I woke up and told my wife Sherry about it, and we started putting it together, and I started calling my friends up and saying, hey, will you come play for free for food for the hungry? And they said they would, and I started the whole thing.
Well, and that's something else, because musicians, especially blues musicians, get asked to do benefits all the time.
All the time, yeah.
So to get yes, and of course you know a lot of people through your studio, but also just many different musicians that you've
jammed with. I think a lot of the musicians too have been in that position where they needed a little extra helping hand, and they really understand probably hunger as much as anybody can. So but yeah, the blues community in Seattle and the state of Washington and probably all over is one of the most tightly knitted groups, and I think they all stick together, for things like this. And I haven't had any problem getting musicians to play. They all volunteer. They really love it, and for all they get out of it is a little promotion and the satisfaction that they're doing something really good.
Well, and an incredible lineup in the past that you've had, and I know Lee Oscar's been a part of it in the past. He's also going to be there this year.
Yes, he will.
It's been called the mother of all blues jams.
It's a big one.
And it's an invitational, so everybody you invite is honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I make sure that they all are up there, and it's the only way I can kind of keep control of it, because it gets so crazy, because I got over 30 musicians, top musicians up from Portland and Seattle coming up here to play, and we got Gay Adigbolola coming to perform, and it's just quite an honor, and it's going to be tough, because I have to be on time and keep them moving along and not let them dawdle too much. So.
Well, yeah, and that's why you have to start at 6 p.m.
Well, the music will start. The doors open at 6, and then we'll start the music at 6:30, and basically about every hour we'll take 15 minutes, and we got prizes to raffle off, and we're going to be raffling stuff, which kind of goes back to Lee Oscar.
I was going to say, right.
He donated a gold-plated Charlie Musselwhite, well, it's Lee Oscar harp, the Charlie Musselwhite autographed.
With like an engraver.
So yeah, engraved, and it's gold-plated 14-karat gold, and we're going to actually put it on eBay to auction it off for Northwest Harvest. So he's trying to get some good money for that, and hopefully we can raise the money.
So if folks want to follow up on that, it's northwestharvest.org is their website, and that's spelled out. Some of the artists that are going to be involved this year include, as you said, Gay Adigbolola. She's one of the women from Sapphire, the Uppity Blues Women, an alligator recording artist. And of course, Lee Oscar was with War. A lot of people know that history, but his harmonicas have taken off, and
he's doing his own
thing,
thing too,
And then Annieville does a lot of stuff with you. Annieville Blues. She's one of the featured artists. Annieville and Gay are actually doing, let me get this right, a vocal workshop at your studio, too.
That's correct, right. They have, I believe, 15 students coming in, and Gay's going to show them how to use a microphone and be performing and stuff, and Annie's a part of that, and has actually brought Gay into this picture. And then Annie asked Gay if she would do the Jam for Cans, and Gay said she would love to, and was very excited about it, so I'm greatly honored that she would even consider it.
Well, and you've got Duffy Bishop, another Northwest Queen of the Blues, if you will. Paul Green, outstanding harmonica player. Nick Vigorino. Henry Cooper, of course, slide master himself.
Patty Allen and Kathy McDonald, Kathy McDonald's on 128 albums.
Right.
The rock and
one
roller.
Of the shelter people.
Yeah, that's right. So, and Patty Allen played with Miles Davis and a lot of people, and they're great performers, all of them, every one of them.
And David Brewer, Fat James, Mark Whitman, Mark Riley, all these guys are notable artists on their own. So you really have an outstanding lineup, Raven.
One of the guys that'll be playing tonight, Two Scoops, he's going to be, Eric Moore will be playing there too. So.
Well, and he's actually written a special song. We're going to hear that in a little bit,
yeah.
So stick with us. Well, now, we've talked about the event and that, but what about the facts about hunger? This is new to me. Washington ranks #2 in hunger in the nation.
That's right. And Oregon is actually #1, which is hard to believe. When we found that out, I was quite shocked myself. You'd think something like New York or someplace like that, and
right.
Now we got the worst unemployment and the worst food. So.
Well, and Northwest Harvest has been around since 1967. They do a lot of work all year long, but this is a particular time of the year when it's a sensitive time.
They're really hurting. And the nice part about Northwest Harvest, one of the reasons I went with them is because they have over 300 spots that they deliver food to around the state. So it's not just for the Seattle area. It goes to Everett, it goes to Spokane, they go all over the place. So that's the nice part, that they spread it around, and so whatever goes into their truck will be spread around the state, not just in Seattle.
Right.
Too, so it's good.
Well, now, what are some of the things people can bring? I know they can't bring, like, fresh food.
Yeah, we just want
non-perishable
foods.
Non-perishables.
And cash donations are always appreciated. And if they want to do that, they could just, make it out to Northwest Harvest. And we'll have a truck down there and representatives from Northwest Harvest. They could drop by. Even if they can't stay for the music, they could always drop by and throw some food in the truck and kind of stick their head in the door and look if they didn't have time or something.
Definitely.
And we're hoping to pack as much food in that truck as we can. And
even leftover Halloween candy.
Yeah, even leftover Halloween candy. They can use it all, I'm sure.
All right. Well, now, some of the other people that are involved in this event, you've developed quite a list of sponsors, people involved in giving product or dinner for two.
Dinner twos, and we also have Winthrop Rhythm and Blues Festival donate some tickets, and so did Mount Baker Blues Festival. And we got T-shirts, Ella Fitzgerald.
Well, now, how are people going to get these items?
Well, we're going to do a raffle, I believe, because we used to do an auction, but we just don't have enough room to do it this year. So we're going to do just a raffle, probably a $2 ticket, and every 45 minutes, 50 minutes, we'll read off a name, and if you're there, and you can walk away with a really nice prize.
Well, and this is like a who's who event. I mean, not just the artists, but the whole scene shows up for this event.
Yeah,
and Ballard, of course, being a blues haunt for years, is going to bring everybody out. Well, again, it's November 14th, tomorrow night, if I know when this is airing, 6 p.m., and it's at the Tractor in Ballard. Again, I really appreciate you coming out and being a part of this.
Well, it's awful nice to have us here, and appreciate this opportunity to spread the word, and hopefully we'll get everybody out to fill that truck up and make some people happy.
Well, now tell us more. Your studio is actually in Marysville, right?
Right. I live in Marysville.
And you've recorded a number of these artists. Do you have some stories about some of the artists that are going to be?
I got stories, but I don't know if I know any off the top of my head that I can tell.
Well, all right then. Okay, so the first annual was 1997.
97, yeah.
The second annual, 1999.
Yeah, we've tried to make it annually, and we just haven't been able to pull it together. So we've had like a year in between, and then last year we were going to do one, and with all the stuff in New York City that happened and stuff, we just couldn't pull it together, and it was just everybody was too depressed to help out on that one. So we got it together this year, and we do have a website now. I think you got it down there. That they can look up and see all the stars and the people that are going to be there. And we're also going to put pictures of the whole show on there, so that after the show afterwards, they can see themselves there dancing and partying and having a good time.
Now, is that jamforcans.com?
Yeah, jamforcans.com. Yeah.
Great. So we're going to get some performances up next. You've brought Two Scoops More with you, who I said wrote a song specifically for your event.
Keyboards.
Also, Robert Goldtooth Ray.
Yeah, he's my bass player.
Came down from Bellingham
playing
for this.
Upright.
And K.T. Kirt Tuttle on the drums.
And Kurt's played with probably every blues musician in Seattle, and probably then some. And it's always great to have him on the drums. and playing. So yeah, we got a couple tunes we're gonna play, and hopefully that'll just kind of give you a taste of what it's going to be like at the show tomorrow. And you know, Fat James, and you got Nick and Mark Whitman, all these guys coming out. It's going to be a killer show. And
well, now, how do you organize it? How do you get these guys jamming without stomping on each other?
Well, that's the fun part. See, I get to be the kind of the god of the blues on this one, because I tell them that they can't bring their band. I get to put the people together, and usually what I do is find people that haven't, like Paul Green never played with Duffy Bishop, and he asked me if he could do it, so I got them together. So I get to mix and match a lot. There's some people that we've all kind of played off each other or with each other, but not all in one group. So it's fun for them too, because they get to play with some other people that normally they don't get to play with, and it makes a lot of fun. And they're all so professional that they can do it. They can pull it off and without any problem. So
now, how do you pick songs?
Well, I just let them go.
Oh, really?
I know what I'm doing, but whatever they're going to do, they pretty much have the songs, and they just call the key and start going for it. You know.
I've seen these kind of events before, and they're not always smooth, but yours were definitely smooth, and I must say I was really impressed with how.
Well, usually I got one kind of leader that's in, that I kind of put forward in the group, and I let them know that they're this is their set, so they kind of have in their head what they want to perform, and then the other people play with them, and so it kind of makes it a little easier, so that they know it's not like they're just getting together like, what do you want to do? Oh, what do you want to do?
Right, there's not a lot of downtime.
No, not a lot of
time for that. Yeah.
Usually the hard part is getting them off stage, because they get going and then they want to play more, and it's like, no, you got to go.
You got a big hook? You just
big hook. Sometimes it can get a little embarrassing when you have to kick them off, but or then they get back on and they haven't asked you, and they're jumping back on, and there's not enough amps, and it gets fun, but you just keep a tight rein on it, and it comes off really good.
And you're quite the diplomat about it, which is what it takes. Well, now, I wanted to talk about the artwork, because it's particularly special. You mentioned Ella Fitzgerald, the T-shirt guy, and Phil Chestnut does the artwork for you.
Correct.
I have to show you my shirt.
Yeah, that's from the second annual.
This would be the second annual.
Yeah.
Get a close-up on that, will you? And as you can see, Raven would be the tomato ketchup
bottle. Yeah.
We got the cream corn over here, and this year's has actually got a can opener.
Yeah, it's a can opener. He redesigned it, and we got new T-shirts coming.
So a classic shirt that comes with the event, and these are probably also part of the benefit?
Yes, they are, and we'll sell them, and Northwest Harvest. The T-shirts have been donated by some of our sponsors, and all the proceeds go to Northwest Harvest, which is real nice. In fact, I'll probably bring a few of the old T-shirts back down there, because I got a few left over, and if people want them for a collector item or whatever, they can get that too. So
great.
That's the nice part. It's 100% benefit for Northwest Harvest. Nobody's making any money on this. Everybody's donating. The Tractor Tavern's donating time and the sound, and that's the nice part. It's a real community effort, and everybody's giving a lot. I'm very thankful for all the help of all these people. So,
well, it's real easy to get behind it too. There's just no obstacle whatsoever. You even have festival chairs and umbrellas from Jack Daniels?
Yeah, they gave us some stuff out of their warehouse, and that's got to be some of the auction stuff. They're kind of cool, little pink or little picnic tables, what it is, and little chairs for going to the festivals if you win the tickets.
Those short little chairs.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Anyway, there will be, as you said, a guest book, pictures after the event.
Right.
People can check out more information at www.jamforcans.com, and of course northwestharvest.org.
Yeah.
Get your orgs and coms right.
Yes, right.
And do raid the cupboards, get all the Halloween candy and all of the extra cans. And
I believe it's 5 cans or $5, or $10 if you don't bring anything. But we really prefer that you just bring a sack of food and throw it in there.
That's right.
And but if you can't afford it, 5 cans, $5, you'll see the best music you could ever see for that little price.
And as I recall, there were many barrels of cans. Do you have a figure?
Last time we did it was 2 years ago. We did, I believe it was 5 tons of food and $3,000. And the first year we had 3 and 3, and so I'm hoping to beat that record by quite a bit. But
those are amazing numbers.
Yeah, they are amazing, especially when you think it's just one 6-hour period in a real short time, and
a Thursday or a Sunday night or something. Yeah. So this will be Thursday the 14th,
Thursday,
6 p.m.
14th, right.
doors at the Tractor.
Tractor Tavern in Ballard.
Thanks for coming, Ray.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Marlee.
Let's
It's
get
been
some
great.
tunes, huh?
Okay,
All
great.
right. Thanks for joining us in the Blues Living Room. My name is Marlee Walker. We are jammin' for cans, and this first song was actually written particularly for this event by an award-winning songwriter whose latest CD was produced by Duke Robillard, who says, "He'll make you laugh, he'll make you cry, and he'll for sure make you hungry." Give it up for K.T. Kirt Tuttle on the drums, Robert Goldtooth Ray on the bass, Raven Humphres on the saxophone, and Mr. Two Scoops Moore on keyboards and vocals. It's the Jam for Cans Band.
Can bring it to the Jam for Cans. Grab your can and bring it to the Jam for Cans. Tell your brother Stan and your sister Fran, your big fat mama and your ugly old man. Grab their cans and bring them to the Jam for Cans. Grab your can and bring it to the Jam for Cans. Grab your can and bring it to the Jam for Cans. Don't be greedy. Don't be mean. All we're talking about is a plate of beans. So grab your can and bring it to the Jam for Cans. Grab your can and bring it to the Jam for Cans. Grab your can and bring it to the Jam for Cans. Bring your guitar, bring your horn, bring some carrots, peas and corn. Bring your fiddle, bring your bass, and a can of food or stuff your face. Grab your can, bring it down to the Jam for Cans. Pork and beans, not all beans. Cocktail franks, let it sing. Grab your can, bring it to the Jam for Cans. Jam for Cans.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have Robert Ray do the next song and introduce it for us.
It's an old song written by Leo Carr, and I had the pleasure of spending some time with Pinetop Perkins, who's his nephew, who also played piano for Muddy Waters for about 20 years or so, 30 years. And well, in the course of selling my soul to the devil so I could play better blues here, I promised Pinetop that I would do this song every time I did a set. So here it is, How Long Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4. gone. Tell me how long? Yeah, how long? Yeah, don't you know it's been so long? How long, Blue? I can see the green grass on yonder hill, and see the greenback on one of those new $50 bills. In so long, let me tell you how long. Yeah, don't you know it's been so long? How long, Blue? But if I could holler, you know I would scream like a mountain jack. I'd be on top of old Mount Rainier, wanna call my baby back for so long. Let me tell you how long. Yeah, don't you know it's been so long? How long, Blue? Take it, Slick. Train whistle blowing. Yeah, but I just can't see no train. Deep in my heart, baby, there's one aching pain for so long. Let me tell you how long. Yeah, it's been so long. How long, Blue? I'll be on top of Mount Rainier, wanna call my baby back. Oh, so long. Let me tell you how long. Yeah, so long. How long, Blue? Bye bye. You find yourself a better home.
For our last song, we're gonna do a little seat jam, and everybody come out to Tractor Tavern tomorrow. Show starts at 6 o'clock for the Jam for Cans. Hey, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.